After the disaster of last year's Galaxy Note 7, Samsung is looking to redeem itself, and the decision to continue with the Note brand is a rather bold one. Will the Galaxy Note 8 be able to rebuild the Note brand in a positive light and regain the trust of Samsung's customers? And are there enough improvements to make it a top contender in the second half of 2017's smartphone onslaught? Find out in our full Samsung Galaxy Note 8 review. On the exterior, the Galaxy Note 8 delivers a very familiar design that we've gotten used to from Samsung over the last couple of years. Glass is the main material of choice, filling up the entire front and back, and a sturdy metal frame wrapping around the perimeter holds it all together. One thing that you'll notice that is quite different from last year's Note 7 or the more current Galaxy S8 is that the body is much more square and angular. Even the dual curved display is less pronounced this time around. The screen is the usual Samsung Super AMOLED technology that brings all the typical characteristics that we've seen on previous Samsung phones, such as vibrant colors, high contrast, and inky dark blacks. With a resolution of 2960 by 1440, or 3K QHD+, it's incredibly sharp, but in order to enjoy the display to its fullest potential, you'll have to change the display resolution in the settings, as the phone defaults to 1080p the same way the Galaxy S8 does. The Note 8's display overall is absolutely gorgeous, and the large size is fantastic for all kinds of use cases, such as watching YouTube videos, playing games, casual web browsing, and productivity. It's also bright enough that viewing the screen comfortably outdoors is non-issue. The Galaxy Note 8 checks all the right boxes in terms of 2017 flagship specs. There's a Snapdragon 835 running the show, but this year Samsung has bumped up the RAM to 6GB. It's not the first time we've seen Samsung put 6GB of RAM on a phone, but it's the first time that it isn't on a regional exclusive. The increase in RAM is definitely a welcome change, especially for a device that's meant to be a productivity, multimedia powerhouse, and it certainly helps the multitasking experience feel much smoother. The typical everyday experience, such as swiping and scrolling through menus, web browsing and jumping in and out of apps, are also quite smooth, and the Snapdragon 835 does a great job of handling more intense tasks, such as playing high-end games with very smooth frame rates. Obviously we can't talk about the Note